USB.
We've come to the time in the season when family and friends gather near to offer a prayer of thanksgiving for blessings we've known through the year.
Go on, Johnny. Sing it, brother.
Join hands and thank the Creator. Now when Thanksgiving is due.
Yes, baby. I'm going to go to my brother because I know he's counting his blessings. My good friend Harrison Floyd, how are you, my brother?
What's up, Shelly? How are you, man?
I want to know how you feel because I'm happy for you. So I'm happy for you when I heard this news. Of course, you're the second person I thought of, Burt Jones being the first, but you're the second person I thought of because this has been an incredible amount of pressure on your head for a long time. How did it feel to hear the news today that this case is finally over?
I don't know if it's fully sunken in. My wife was with me in the car when we found out, and I spent all day painting this new house we just got, and I've been trying to wrap my head around it, and it feels a little like Stockholm syndrome, I guess, because this has been hanging over our heads for so long, and I don't know, it doesn't feel real. But you mentioned Bert. He was one of the first people who I spoke to when I came out of Fulton County Jail. And I felt really bad that he announced he was running for governor. I couldn't say anything in support of him. But he is going to do a phenomenal job, and he is the right guy. And I don't know. I'll have more to say about it later when I wrap my head around it. But also, thank you. I appreciate you, Shelley, for making sure people were aware of what was going on and talking about it when a lot of people were too afraid to. So I really appreciate you.
No problem, brother. So your wife, if you don't mind, you have a wife and child. How has your wife been dealing with this? Because I couldn't imagine how this has been so heavy on her. How has she dealt with this?
Man, let me tell you about my wife. My wife, our marriage has never been stronger. Our faith in the Lord has never been stronger. It brought us actually together. And when Fannie tried to revoke my bond, that was in November, right after Christmas, beginning of January, she said, I want another baby. And I was like, what do you mean? We got all this stuff going on. This is not the right time to be,
right,
bringing another one into the world. And she was like, it's going to be all right. God's in control. And she's seen a lot of the evidence, right? And so she was like, I want another baby. And so now we have a 1-year-old,
God bless you,
a little boy, and I wanted to name him Willis after Fannie because he's the reason she's here. But my wife was like, absolutely not. But yeah, so I got two. I got a daughter and a son.
God bless you, Harrison, and that's the testament of a man with a very, very strong woman. Tell her from all of us here in Atlanta that God bless her and your family. So when you mentioned Stockholm syndrome, can you dive a little deeper into what you mean by that?
So there was a lot riding on this case, and I wanted the ballots to be able to show and prove what I knew. And now I don't know if that's probably not going to happen in Georgia, but I still have the Maryland case, which it's all tied together, so we might be able to get it there. But it's just it's when you've been kept under this pressure for so long, right? It's like and it's just lifted and just gone. This thing isn't hanging over my head anymore. It's kind of like a blanket, right? Like a heavy blanket.
Right.
And you're just so used to it. And now that it's gone and everything feels light, you're like, do I like this?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I understand. I completely understand. You said the other case in Maryland. So you're still so even though this case has gone away off of you, you're not in trouble anymore. You're not looking at jail time. Nothing's going to happen to you legally. You're still fighting this fight of getting the truth out there about the ballots in the 2020 election. Is that what I'm hearing?
So the FBI came to my house and they alleged that I assaulted 2 agents that have since been fired. It never happened. It never took place. And so that's what I'm dealing with in Maryland, but it's tied in with Georgia because Fannie was trying to get me to testify, and there's a whole bunch of other mess with Jack Smith. But my case shows the full coordinated effort between the Biden White House, the January 6th committee, Fannie Willis, and Jack Smith with these two cases. When you look at them separately, it looks like two separate things. But when you zoom out and see how they're connected, it's pretty jarring. So it is what it is. It's one down. We got one more to go, and I'm looking forward to trying to get the truth out.
Let me ask you this question, because you talk about the coordination between Jack Smith, Fonnie Willis, and the White House, and you just laid out how you could see it clearly in your case. Because if correct me if I'm wrong, Fonnie Willis, because when she denied you bond, she used what happened in Maryland to say you are a danger. Am I correct in that?
Yes, you're exactly right. And then, so when the FBI came to my house the very next day, Fannie Willis scheduled a meeting at the White House and spoke with Kamala Harris. Prior to them coming to my house, Fannie tried to serve me twice to testify with her grand jury, but I was at a different address and she couldn't get to me. When the FBI agents came, they were subpoenaing me. I had to go testify before Jack Smith's grand jury about everything that took what I got charged with in Georgia, right?
Right.
And I had to turn over documents and all this evidence. If anyone should have charged me, it should have been Jack Smith, and it should have been federally because I was in Maryland when the call took place, right? I was not physically in Georgia. But Jack Smith never indicted me. They passed the evidence along to Fannie, but she won't turn over any of the communications that she had with them. When I was in Maryland, I was living in Congressman Jamie Raskin's district, who was one of the leaders of the January 6th committee. She also won't turn over any communications that she had with Jamie Raskin. She won't turn over any communications she had with Jack Smith, and she won't turn over. She said she never went to the White House, but we know that was a lie, right? And she won't turn over any of those communications. Why? Because it was all a coordinated effort.
What happens next? Can you sue? Are your lawyers? I know your lawyer. He's been on the show. Can you sue, or is this just over and everyone goes home and that's it? Is there anything that you can do after this?
I saw Mayor Giuliani put something out, and I know that there's a new law in the state. I briefly spoke about it with my lawyer today. Man, I'm just so thankful.
Right.
Got you. I'm just so blessed and just happy that the Lord is still with me. And, so that's first and foremost. I'm thankful for my main reason behind wanting to get any sort of funds back would be to give the money back to the people who donated to me. I'm not a litigious person, and I don't need to, you know what I mean?
I understand. I completely understand. I would be the same way. I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? I just had to ask the question, though. But to hear you say you would love to give the money back to the people who donated, because a lot of people did donate.
100%.
Right.
Or anybody that doesn't want it back, we do like a big party somewhere and have everybody come. That would be pretty cool. There was a lot that my family was put through due to this. Right now, I'm not saying we're not going to go down that road. I'm not saying I am going to go down that road. I'm just saying right now, I'm just very blessed and thankful to the Lord. And, that's where I'm at right now. That conversation will come later.
Absolutely. Harrison Floyd, you hug your wife tight tonight. You hug your two babies tight tonight. And as you keep repeating, and I'm so happy for you, you keep repeating that the Lord had your back throughout this entire time. And if there's anybody in this country that I know personally who Thanksgiving will mean something very, very, very more than what it might normally be tomorrow for you, I know for you it means a lot, and I'm happy for you. I'm truly happy for you.
Thank you, my friend. I got a pardon on the Marine Corps birthday. I'm a Marine, which is the day before my actual birthday, and then the day before Thanksgiving. We've just been so blessed. Thank you for everything that you're doing, Shelley. please keep it up. And next time I come down there, I'll be sure to hit you up, my man.
Absolutely, and then we'll have that celebratory drink. God bless you. Harrison Floyd, one of the defendants in the Georgia election case. He is a free man, and we love it. And you hug that family tight, Harrison. Hug them tight.
Thank you. Will do.
All right, brother. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Shelley Winter Show. We'll be right back. Taking your answers. What do you have to be thankful for?
Pass the peas like he used to say. Pass the peas like he used to say. Pass the peas like he used to say. Pass the peas like he used to say.